I've used 24 AI tools in the last few months, and some of them are overhyped, and a few of them changed everything. Here's the honest breakdown. SABC. Everything based on real usage. So let's begin this. Here we are. Okay, I'll give you a quick breakdown of what each tier actually means. So S tier, I literally cannot stop using this. Okay, and A tier earns its place, offers real value, and B tier decent but it can be replaced. C tier, I tried it, just moved on, it did not find it useful. First up, it's Meta AI. So you all would have used Meta in WhatsApp and Instagram, but actually if you think, there's no reason for Meta to exist. With ChatGPT and Claude already booming, I don't find any use of it. It's completely overhyped. It's of no use actually. It's the worst. So I'm going to give it a C. Next up, Sora. So when Sora came out, actually it broke the internet. It was all over the internet. Sam Altman was making videos with it. I tried it once and it was impressive, but comparing it to Google Flow and Grok Imagine that I use, the videos, I didn't like it much. I have tried it only once and I did not even go back to it because Google Flow and Grok Imagine just do the thing for me and I don't need this Sora. So that's why I'm putting it in C. Coming to Emergent. So it has a potential to become a vibe coding tool. It is a vibe coding tool, but Lovable is actually very far ahead against Emergent, and even Replit is there. So I don't find any useful case of this Emergent. Already the vibe coding landscape is overcrowded with a lot of vibe coding tools. I can just name 10 vibe coding tools on spot here. So it does not provide the user experience as Lovable provides. Actually Emergent was the first vibe coding tool that I used, but I then switched to Lovable because it just gives you a different experience. Even the app now, the tier board, I have just vibe coded it in Lovable. So that's why I'm giving it a B. So Perplexity. It is one of the widely used research tools. Everybody uses it for research. They have released new features like Perplexity Computer. They have their own AI browser like Comet. I've used it a lot, but I don't find AI browsers at all in this tool list, so I'm not included that. And coming to Perplexity, it is, as I said, a very research tool, but Gemini and NotebookLM just pip it. I mean, they are just insane, the amount of data that Google has integrated it into Gemini. I don't find any useful use case for Perplexity to exist, but it is going on well and many people like it, but I don't. And Gemini is certainly better than this when you power it with NotebookLM. So Perplexity is going to the B tier. Coming to Bolt, again, as I told you, this vibe coding landscape is entirely crowded, but Bolt is something I used back a few months as a backup to Lovable. When you just burn out credits on Lovable, you can just go to Bolt. And remember, I'm using all these tools on free tier. Okay, even Emergent, I've used it on free tier. It burns out credits very quickly. And Bolt, I use it as a backup to Lovable, but it is not even close to Lovable or Replit. So it is also going to B tier. Ideogram. So actually there's no reason for Ideogram to exist because there are so many image generation tools out there, but somehow this generates some good images. That's why I'm being a bit generous for Ideogram and not putting it in C. I'm putting it in B because I've used it. Runway, again, there are a lot of creator tools out there, and I've used Runway for text to speech translation, speech to text translation. I've not used it for video, but I've used it on free tier. The credits are fine because it doesn't burn out too quickly, but this, again, InVideo and Higgsfield are its competitors, but Higgsfield is far ahead of Runway, and if you're a creator, Higgsfield is the most superb tool you can actually use. So Runway, it's easily replaceable and doesn't have so many features as Xfield, so I'm putting it in B. Grammarly AI, I've used it once. I've written a 52-page book, so I've used it once to fix that grammar. It's very niche specific, and there's no universal tool for this. And any AI can actually fix grammar, I think so. Claude can easily fix. So since it is niche specific, I will actually tell you that I'm putting it in B. Sarvam, it is an Indian AI model, so it actually converts text to speech and speech to text. It actually excels on Indian languages than any other AI out there. It actually outperformed everyone. But other than Indian audience, I don't find it an AI that is made for the world, because when I use the English language, that is, it did not, I mean, I was not satisfied with the results. It could have been better, but on Indian languages it's fine. But can it be used globally? I don't think so. Again, it is niche specific, so I will put it in the B tier. In video, as I told you, Runway has its competitors in InVideo and Xfield, and InVideo again burns out credits too quickly. But since Xfield is already ahead of it, and I don't find it getting even closer to Xfield, both Runway and InVideo, that's why it is going to B tier. ChatGPT, the all-in-one generalist, the AI that started it all back in 2022. But lately, people are moving on from ChatGPT. They are switching to Claude. They are switching to Gemini. But yeah, it is still the man, the AI that everybody goes to. Many people don't know any other AI other than ChatGPT. That is the amount of distribution they created. ChatGPT, yes, but I'm putting it in A tier. This might surprise a lot of people, but certainly Claude is ahead of ChatGPT. But still, you cannot put it behind ChatGPT. They are climbing up. They are speeding up the race. Who knows? They can. But ChatGPT, I'm putting it in A. Gemini. Gemini is the most powerful tool because it has been integrated with all the Google tools you use, and it has been trained on the data by Google. Imagine the search engine in which people went and simply typed and searched everything for years, and now this will actually be trained on that data and they are using it as an AI. So, but still, it is going to the A tier because Claude is ahead of it. And ChatGPT, Gemini are almost on par. I would put Gemini above ChatGPT currently, but it is going to the A tier. Lovable. So this is the tool that I use often in my videos. If you have seen my videos, you would know that. And even the app that currently I'm using, you can see that it's a Lovable app. I've vibe coded it in Lovable, and you'd expect me to put this in S tier, but I'm not doing that. I'm putting it in A tier. The reason I'm putting it in A tier is because it cannot handle too many complex tasks. Lovable has its limitations, and with that limitations, Lovable cannot go to the S tier. But still, I cannot do my work without Lovable. All I do is in Lovable, but purely based on that, I'm putting it in A tier. So to Replit is on par with Lovable. I've used the free tier, and the credits burn out too quickly. That's why I use Lovable. The credits are very generous, but Replit has a lot of features and you have to have a little bit of coding experience for that. But other than that, Replit is an amazing tool and it's on par with Lovable, as I said. That's why I'm putting it in A tier. So Google Flow, as I mentioned while talking about Sora, that I use Google Flow and Grok Imagine. So Google Flow, again, for creating videos, it's one of the go-to. For me, with Grok Imagine, I use the free tier in this as well. So yeah, it has to be in A tier, and it has a good competition with Grok Imagine, but I would put it in A tier. I still feel that it needs some improvement like consistency and all, but Google Flow certainly goes to A tier. ElevenLabs is the one of the most amazing tool out there in voice AI, because you can do a hell lot of things with that. And yeah, they give you a 10,000 credit free 10,000 free credits when you go there, and I actually use it on the free tier. I've used it, burnt all my credits as well. So ElevenLabs has to go to A tier itself. Gamma is the most amazing AI, because the amount of precision with it creates those websites and also even slides. It's mainly used for slides, right? So I use it for slides. I have used it in one of my video, that is I talked about how AI went in February, my second or third video, and I used slides that were prepared by Gamma. I've used it before for different purposes, that mainly for slides, but it is niche specific. But I'm not putting it in B because it's amazing. It's easy to use and you can make really cool slides with it. The design is amazing, so that's why it has to go to A tier. Suno AI, the most amazing AI, that it creates music. Can you imagine? An AI which creates music, and it literally creates 2, 3, 4 minute music with the lyrics you give it. It adds musical instruments touch to it, and I just love Suno, and I've created music with it. I cannot monetize it because they have strict terms and conditions for monetizing their music. So yeah, it is niche specific to the music, but since how amazing it is and the free tier, it's very generous. So I'm putting it in A. Manus is an AI agent, agentic AI that has been acquired by Meta now, but Manus really does tasks very smoothly. I've used it on free tier. I've used it for wide research. There is an option called wide research. There is an option for making slides, making websites. It's kind of all-in-one AI, in which AI agent works for you. It pulls up its own computer and starts working. And if you have never used Manus, it's a completely different experience. You have to use it and check it out, because it's really good. But again, I'm putting it in A tier because it does not hold the amount of value that an S tier AI should hold. NotebookLM, my go-to AI if I have to study something, because if I have to learn any skill, this is the most powerful tool that Google has released. And the free tier, it's too generous. I mean, the amount of quality that you get, and the amount of it has audio overview, video overview, infographics. It has so many features. You can literally ask questions to it and learn. If you have to learn anything, NotebookLM should be your go-to AI, and it definitely goes to S tier. Higgsfield, if you're a creator and if you pay for Higgsfield, it's the most amazing thing you'll ever do, because nobody can compete with them, because they're really good. You can literally make an AI movie with Higgsfield. That is the power of that tool. So it deserves to be in the S tier, purely because it is a niche specific for video and audios. But since its distribution is so huge and already it's making so much noise, it is actually perfect for its hype because it has the performance, so it literally deserves that S tier. So Claude, I've switched to Claude from ChatGPT. I still use ChatGPT and Gemini and Claude, but Claude is the AI that I use for everything, for my content creation, for my sphere flow, if I have to cold email somebody, and even for content creation to generate new ideas, to generate meta prompting, as I did in my last video with Lovable. So Claude deserves to be in the S tier. So Grok, the most underrated AI. It's literally the most underrated AI. They have integrated Grok. Imagine into this if you are using Grok on mobile app, even on web, and you can make a lot of videos, a lot of images you can generate. It does not have rate limits like ChatGPT. It does has, but it has higher rate limits. And for even for videos, you can literally generate 10 clips in one go. All are 6-second clips. You can stitch them. Maybe I'll make a video with Grok, how to use it better. It can be used for research because it is directly connected to X, formerly known as Twitter, and it is amazing how easily it pulls up information from X and gives to us. So it can be used for research as well. So Grok is an all-rounder and it's an amazing AI. It's better than ChatGPT. Yes, it's better than ChatGPT, and it's the most underrated one. I use it daily, almost daily, and it sounds the most human. It's the AI which does talk like a human. It does not have limitations like Claude or ChatGPT, which tried to be too good. So it deserves to be in S tier. Google Antigravity is still in preview, and it is on par with Claude Code. I have not used Claude Code since it's a paid subscription. I would love to use Claude Code, but I've used Antigravity. I have it on my laptop. So it is an agentic AI platform. It is agent first. You can literally build anything with this. It is better than Lovable. Even Claude Code is better than Lovable, and I believe Antigravity is on par with Claude Code. Claude Code has so much hype that it has overshadowed Antigravity, but Antigravity deserves to be in the S tier. That's it. We have the tier list here, and yeah, NotebookLM, Higgsfield, Claude, Grok, and Antigravity all deserve to be in that S tier. And yeah, you do not have to use the AIs that are actually in B and C because they are easily replaceable. It's not about how many AI tools you use, it's about how well you use, how productive you become with using these AI tools. And it's not like you have to use all the 5 AI tools on the S tier, but it's definitely worth trying. And if you're someone who studies and learns a lot, NotebookLM should be your go-to. If you're someone creating content and building an AI agency like me, Claude is very, very good. Even Antigravity. So yeah, you should not, if you are on a little bit lower tier, you can use Lovable and Replit. For creating videos, you can use Google Flow, Music, Suno AI is there. So yeah, it's not about using how many AI tools, it's just about how productive you are becoming with these AI tools, because they are not here to replace you, but they are here to help you and get better. So if you want to actually see the exact AI tool stack that I use, you gotta subscribe, because in my next video I'll be talking that and giving you the exact AI tool stack that I'm using, so that you can also take some inspiration with that and build your own tool stack against your own use case.